In an industry racing towards speed and specs, the Hasselblad X2D II stands quietly as a symbol of refinement, a camera that invites you to slow down and appreciate the image-making process. It's not about frame rates or burst modes, it's about fidelity, experience, and the pursuit of visual perfection. Today, we embark on an in-depth journey through what may be the most refined digital medium format experience available in 2025. We'll explore the evolution from the X2D 100C to the X2D II, from its subtly reimagined design to the powerhouse under its Scandinavian skin, its massive 100-megapixel BSI sensor, legendary color science, enhanced autofocus, video capabilities, and even land functionality for modern workflows. This is a deep dive. Grab your favorite drink, settle into your favorite seat, and let's begin. When you first pick up the Hasselblad X2D II, it doesn't shout, it whispers elegance. There's an immediate sense of refinement, precision, and intent. Machined from a single block of aluminum alloy, the camera body feels less like a traditional piece of gear and more like a sculpted object, one where every curve and edge has been carefully shaped. Hasselblad's design language is restrained but never sterile. It's clean, modern, and unmistakably premium. The build quality is exceptional. Every surface, whether it's matte or polished, has a tactility that suggests both strength and grace. The grip, while similar in contour to its predecessor, the X2D 100C has seen subtle improvements. It's slightly more contoured and ergonomic, which gives a more confident and comfortable hold, especially when using heavier XCD lenses like the 90mm or 135mm. The camera feels better balanced in the hand, with a center of gravity that no longer feels front-heavy. It just rests naturally. The tactile controls are among the best in the industry. The dials have a soft, deliberate resistance. The shutter button still delivers that signature Hasselblad dampened press, an action that's as much meditative as mechanical. The top-mounted OLED display has also seen enhancements. It's brighter and crisper, focusing only on essential information, battery life, exposure mode, remaining shots. It's minimalistic, and that's a good thing. Flip the camera around, and you'll find a 3.6-inch tilting touchscreen unchanged in resolution but vastly improved in usability. Visibility outdoors is better, menus snap into place. Touch gestures are more fluid and responsive, finally matching modern UI expectations. Even the unboxing experience speaks to Hasselblad's philosophy. Minimal plastic, recyclable materials, and packaging that feels more like opening a high-end mechanical wash. The X2D II doesn't just feel like a tool for capturing images. It feels like an heirloom, something designed to be appreciated, used, and passed down. At the heart of the Hasselblad X2D II lies the same outstanding 100-megapixel BSI CMOS sensor as its predecessor, but this time with meaningful refinements in image processing, data readout, and overall color fidelity. This 44x33mm medium format sensor delivers stunning 16-bit color depth and an incredibly nuanced tonal range, producing raw files that are nothing short of breathtaking. The true hallmark of medium format, that sense of dimensionality where your subject seems to almost lift off the screen, is fully realized here, and in many ways, it's even more refined. The X2D II maintains all the celebrated qualities of medium format rendering, ultra-smooth tonal gradations, exceptional detail, and a remarkably clean image at base ISO, but the real evolution lies in how Hasselblad has re-engineered the image pipeline. The new processor is not just faster, it's more intelligent and color-aware. This leads to cleaner dynamic range, more natural highlight roll-off, and significantly improved shadow recovery with reduced banding. Subtle hues like twilight skies or delicate skin tones in diffused light benefit from enhanced color separation and smoother gradations. Another major update is the support for compressed RAW formats. You now have the option to shoot in lossless compressed RAW, reducing file sizes considerably without sacrificing image quality. This is a game changer for working professionals who need to manage large image libraries, handle faster backups, or transfer files on tight deadlines. Tethering speed, preview rendering, and software responsiveness have also improved across the board, particularly in Focus and Adobe Lightroom. Whether you're capturing fine art landscapes, high-end fashion editorials, or complex product shots, the X2D II rewards your effort with files that not only look beautiful, they feel alive. It's a camera that invites you to slow down and savor the process while delivering images that demand attention. Hasselblad's color science has long been admired by professionals not merely for its aesthetic appeal, but for its commitment to accuracy, tonal integrity, and a restrained visual philosophy. With the release of the X2D II, the Hasselblad Natural Color Solution, or HNCS, sees meaningful refinement. It's not a revolution, but a thoughtful evolution. The colors produced straight out of the camera have a completeness that's hard to quantify. They feel done, yet they remain flexible. For those who want to push their files further, you don't feel a pressing need to grade or tweak the image. The hues, tones, and subtle gradations come together with such cohesion that the files often look gallery-ready from the moment they appear on your screen. Portrait photographers, in particular, will appreciate the advancements. Skin tones across a diverse range of complexions are treated with respect and nuance. There's a pleasing warmth, but it never drifts into exaggerated orange, darker. Skin retains depth and richness without disappearing into muddy shadows, while lighter skin tones, especially Caucasian, avoid the unnatural magenta cast that plagues many digital systems. Landscape shooters will notice a more refined interplay between difficult tones like greens and blues. Trees and grass render with dimensionality and depth, cleanly separating from sky elements. Water reflects ambient light in a way that feels organic and filmic, preserving realism while still offering an emotional draw. Even in challenging lighting, say, tungsten overheads with natural daylight spill, HNCS holds its balance. White balance correction is rarely needed, and if it is, it requires only minimal adjustment. This is what sets Hasselblad apart. HNCS doesn't chase vibrance or saturation. It doesn't exaggerate or embellish. It respects the subject, it invites realism. And for photographers who seek authenticity in every frame, this system is an ideal foundation. Autofocus on the Hasselblad X2D II has received a meaningful and overdue upgrade. Building on the solid foundation of the original X2D 100C, Hasselblad has significantly expanded its phase detection autofocus coverage while refining its subject detection algorithms. The camera now offers approximately 400 selectable focus points, spread across more of the frame. This expansion brings a noticeable boost in flexibility, especially when composing off-center subjects or shooting in less than ideal lighting. Perhaps more impressively, eye and face detection has been notably improved, and it's not just limited to humans. The X2D II now supports animal face and eye tracking, making it far more versatile in varied real-world scenarios. Importantly, the autofocus system performs better in low-contrast environments, a historical Achilles heel of medium-format cameras. Whether you're working in a dim studio or capturing ambient-lit indoor scenes, the new system locks focus faster and more reliably. Real-world usage backs up the claims. Studio sessions are now quicker. You're no longer waiting on the camera to grab focus. Subject tracking is still behind industry leaders like Sony or Canon, but it's become confident and consistent enough for environmental portraiture, weddings, and even some moderate action photography. The camera anticipates subject movement more intelligently, offering smoother and more predictable AF transitions. The usability improvements extend to the interface as well. Custom autofocus profiles can now be saved, physical buttons can be mapped to autofocus modes, and tracking sensitivity can be tailored to specific shooting conditions. These updates matter. Paired with Hasselblad's already impressive 7-stop in-body image stabilization system, handheld medium format, shooting becomes more than a gimmick, it's practical. Shooting at dusk with a 100-megapixel sensor, then getting tag-sharp results at 1/20th of a second feels almost surreal, but it works consistently. At faster touch response, simplified menus, and intuitive controls, and the X2D II finally feels like a modern camera without sacrificing the elegance Hasselblad is known for. Let's talk video, and yes, the Hasselblad X2D II finally takes video capabilities much more seriously than its predecessor. With internal 4K 10-bit recording at up to 30 frames per second, the X2D II isn't aiming to replace a dedicated cinema camera, but it delivers impressive video quality for its class. Footage has a rich, cinematic character, aided by Hasselblad's renowned color science and the medium format sensor's ability to produce a naturally shallow depth of field. The tonality, texture, and skin rendition straight out of the camera are beautiful, with minimal need for correction in post-production. Autofocus performance in video mode is surprisingly competent. Face tracking, in particular, holds its lock reliably during static interviews or slower-paced movements, making the camera more usable for solo creators or documentary-style shoots. While it doesn't support log gamma profiles, a common. As for video shooters, Hasselblad has introduced a new flat color profile that provides more dynamic range flexibility and grading potential in post. Rolling shutter is still visible during quick pans or fast action, which may be a drawback for certain video scenarios, but it's manageable with considered shooting. Perhaps even more exciting for studio professionals is the enhanced LAN functionality. The X2D II supports gigabit Ethernet either through USB-C or via an optional dock with a dedicated LAN port. This opens up direct tethering to a studio hub, NAS storage, or even remote workstations. Integration with Hasselblad's Focus software over LAN is seamless. You can control focus, trigger the shutter, review, and download RAW files in real time. It's a dream setup for commercial and fashion studios where multiple stakeholders, from art directors to clients, need remote, live access to the shoot. Network setup is intuitive with options for static IP, DHCP, profile saving, and Wi-Fi fallback. While not flashy features, the improved video tools and LAN connectivity are serious additions that elevate the X2D II as a hybrid imaging tool, bringing real functionality for modern workflows. That's it for today's video, guys. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up, leaving a comment, and subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon so you never miss out on our latest videos.